Should be live right now if the green indicator is any indicator. How's it going, everybody? I'm gonna prod various chats and then we should be good to get started. Doink. Doink. Hi, everyone. I hope you're having an absolutely fantastic evening or day or whatever time it is where you're at. We're gonna pick up more or less where we left off. I've been mostly taking it easy today, trying to get ahead on editing, so I'm in a good mood to just sit down and kind of fuck off and play video games for a bit. So hey, hi chat. I noticed people are starting to filter in. Normally I stall. Today I think I'm just gonna hop right into it. So my usual promise of providing one cool thing before every single session of this, I got something good this time to show you, or more specifically to show your ears. So, let's, I believe it's this one, yes. Okay, so, starting off, the Trails series, started off on PSP in 2004, ages ago. Naturally, this game has been ported and reported to various systems, and in the process, it's received multiple visual and audio upgrades, which is exactly what I wanted to talk to you about today. So, in case you haven't noticed, the music in this game is absolutely killer. Like, wonderful, 10 out of 10. And naturally, every time they've remastered the game, they've remastered the music tracks. Now, what version you like best ultimately depends on the listener. They're good remasters. I know some people like the base version, some people like the Evolution version. I like the base version, but let's just start with one song as an example. So, this is the default battle theme of is my voice coming in on one microphone or one earphone? Beautiful, lovely. This is the default battle theme. I'm gonna let this play a second. So yeah, this is the base battle theme for Trails in the Sky, the original. It's absolutely great. It's a little jazzier than you'd expect for like a RPG fight theme. Here is the upgraded version from Evolution. Now, this, you can tell, smoother, but like, they changed some instrumentation, it's cool, it's jazzy, still. However, there's still more. In addition to having these two base versions of the theme, they also did what's called a super arrange, which is a complete redo remaster again years later. So, let me throw out this super arrange version. Now, what if I told you that they remastered it yet again on top of this? Now, this song naturally appears a lot of places. This is the first game's battle theme. It's widely beloved, but there is a fourth version that is biasedly, this is my absolute favorite, and people who have followed me or followed my stuff have heard this before, so I'll just let this play. Let me. So this tune is utterly blows me away. So if you're ever looking for a soundtrack that you just want to throw on and listen to, let me recommend the Trails series. There's 50 different covers of every single song, so man, if you don't like the instrumentation of one, switch to the next. You'll find something with saxophone on it. Yeah. So that's the fun thing. The different versions are the base version of each game. You can search that on YouTube or whatever. The Evolution version, the Super Arrange, and if you're lucky, they'll have a version of it on a CD. Like, there's this song. This is not the final cover of it. Like, I found, I think, 3 more just searching for it. Like, official covers. It's great. If you like this theme, there's 9 versions of it. So, without any further ado, I'm gonna get to the game. Let me know if I am coming in only through the left or right ear. I should be in both on this. I did double check beforehand. But yeah, oh no, looks like it reset. That's fine. There we go. Okay. Back to the left. I should be correct now. Yeah, so we'll hop right into it. Let me swap over on my own end. JSMR. Oh man, that's something. And my goal, my mission for this one is to better engage with chat, because I have a habit of getting caught up in reading character lines and just doing that for like half an hour straight. And as we get further in this game, or specifically at the end of this game, I want to rewatch this opening because it's hysterical when you know like who everyone is and what the frig's happening. Not that you don't know what's happening right now. You do. Oh man. Yeah, so we get to start off on the note we left off on. I believe, yeah, if we walk over and say hi to the cat, we get a small thing. Oh, it's that cat from before. Looks like she's still pretty cautious around me. Probably best to keep my distance in case she tries to scratch me again. What are you doing, anyway? A cat? You can play petting zoo later. We need to hurry to the station. Right, sorry, I'll be right there. Poor Reen. So, let me double check everything and everyone. We gotta equip everybody's casual clothes, which we have to unlock. Let me just doink. Doink. Okay. God, Fee, you look great. Eustace, you look cool. Machias, you look fine. Everybody else is. I can't mess with their stuff because they're outside of our party. Let's see if yeah, our quartz is so. You'll notice I have invested no Sepith into the characters that we just unlocked. However, they already have slots unlocked because, hey, this game is at least nice to you about that. The game's good about keeping your the other party members upgraded. Oh, hello, Fee. What has you up so early in the morning? We've got a field study today. Oh, I remember you mentioning that. Take care. Be sure to let me know if you see any nice flowers. She seems really laid back. She's one of my favorite characters. That's the head of the gardening club. Okay, so, oh yeah. So we're gonna do the fun part of guess everybody's elements. Every character has a affinity for 2 elements in this game. Reen, obviously, as our default, has fire and time. Emma has, I believe, yeah, she's got, she has Mirage, and she has Fire, which is fun. Fee has Wind and Time, which is exciting. That's a fun combo, especially because you can see she has Evade equipped right off the bat. And Evade is, we'll talk about Evade at some point, probably. We've already seen Eustace's, Wind and Space, and then Machias has his Mirage and Dirt. Yeah, so we can actually see every member of the class right now. Elisa has Space and Fire. Elliot has Space and Water. Laura has Fire and Water, and Gaius has Wind and Earth. Now, what's interesting is elements are broken into 2 categories. The lower elements are the normal elements, Earth, Water, Fire, and Air. And the higher elements, space, time, and Mirage. Every character except for 2 has a normal element and a higher element as a duo. And those 2 are Laura and Gaius, and that's because in terms of like raw beat you down potential, these 2 are the beefiest. So they don't need the assistance of the higher elements, which, if I'm being real, their quartz is generally pretty damn good, useful, etc., especially time. So, yeah, that's more or less enough prep. I think we're good enough to just hop on the train. Lester registers that most of them have space. Yeah, I just noticed that too. Anybody who's lucky enough to get time is, well, lucky. Ah, you made it. Hey. Good morning, are you leaving now too? Yeah, I'm hoping we'll be able to reach Breahard before noon. Looks like you guys already have your tickets, huh? Yeah, the train to the capital should be arriving at any minute now. Our destination, St. Arc, is about as far from Trista as yours, I believe. Yes, they're both about 5 hours from Trista by express train. I've never ridden on a train for so long before. I'm kind of looking forward to it, says the guy who's not going with this group. I guess they're the same as ever, huh? I'm amazed they're not sick of the whole ordeal by now. It's getting tedious. Fee. If anyone can do it, it's you, Reen. Do what? Get those 2 to make peace with one another. I couldn't make it work, but I suspect you have a much better chance. Do you really think it's even... Passenger service bound for Heimdall, now arriving on platform 2. We ask that all passengers wishing to board please wait on the platform until the train has come to a complete stop. That's us. I'm afraid we've got to run. May Idios be with you. Let's all do our very best. You bet. Take care, everyone. Bye. So long. The sane and well-balanced group. Honorable Insanity says Fee gives me life. She's so blithe and matter-of-fact about everything, at least at, like, the start of this game, that, yeah, like, everyone else is clearly sick of this shit and just tolerating it, but she's just like, nah, I'm done. I guess we should buy our tickets and line up for the Breahard train, then. Yes, let's. If we must. Though I'm loath to patronize a city so crawling with nobles. Huh. Oh. Good morning, Class 7. Group A is headed to Breahard today, correct? Yeah, that's right. I believe it's a direct line that stops at Celtic, isn't there? Indeed there is. Every other train heading east from here is the direct line. And the next one will be arriving soon, so I'd suggest buying your tickets now. Certainly, that'll be 5 passengers for Breahard. I'll have those tickets for you in just a moment. Passenger service bound for Celtic, Breahard. We ask that all passengers wishing to board the train on platform... The player can't keep up. No, just as a refresher for last time, our poor boy Reen here got forced onto a team with the sort of Team B from last time, which apparently self-detonated at some point and nearly failed. So we're here to help, I guess. They traded out Gaius for Reen, which, like, fair. Gaius doesn't deserve this crap. And unfortunately, poor Emma and Fee were stuck with these two the entire time. Shall we review what we know about where we're going? Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Would you mind giving us an overview, Eustace? You're from Breahard City, after all. If that's what you want, I'll oblige. But are you sure you wouldn't rather hear it from the group's finest intellectual mind instead? I'm sure he'd be able to give you a far more critical analysis without any of the pro-noble bias I'm certain to inject. Are you suggesting that I allow my views to cloud my ability to see things objectively? Oh, not at all. You were intelligent enough to score second on the entrance exam, after all. And you've spent your every waking moment since with your nose glued to a textbook, studying as if your life depended on it. So I'm sure your knowledge is quite vast, in terms of book smarts. Even if it is lacking in virtually every other regard. Why, you? Please stop, both of you. Well, it's easy to see why you scored so miserably in last month's field study. What was that? Reen? Last month, Group B got an E on their field study. If that had been a paper exam, it would have been a fail, and a low one too. Do you two really want that to happen again? Well, I hope you're not naively suggesting we all just put aside our differences and become best friends. Of course not. We were chosen to be in Class 7 because of our differences, in fact. We come from different backgrounds, so naturally we're going to have conflicting opinions on ways of looking at things. And no doubt we all have a few beliefs that we're not willing to compromise on no matter what. But that doesn't change the fact that for the next few days, we're all part of the same group. We're all partners. Reen, I was wondering what you were getting at. You have to be joking! I refuse to accept the idea that I'm not saying we have to be friends, but we're in the same group and we're working towards the same objective. Let me try putting it another way. We're united against a common enemy, Group B, and unless we want to lose to them, we have to work together here. What? Reen? I wouldn't have taken you to be the competitive type. Of course I am. I care about winning and losing just as much as the next guy, and get just as frustrated when other people hold me back. I'm jealous of how good your grades are, for example. All 3 of you. I feel like I'm losing the race and have to struggle to catch up. It was beyond frustrating when we lost against the instructor the other day. Oh, I see. There's no denying that she's strong. Incredibly strong, in fact. I don't know what kind of experience or training she's been through to become that way, but it's simply a fact. It just feels like if we'd been able to work together a little better, if we'd been able to form a proper combat link, we may have at least evened the odds a little. You woulda. Sarah's only strong because she knows how to fight. If you'd been able to work together, you could have withstood her onslaught for a little longer. You might not have won, but you wouldn't have really lost either. Fee? Exactly. Good job, Reen. Elisa, Laura, and Elliot are all in the same group as last time, and Gaia seems like the type who can work well with anyone. They'll be a strong team. Yeah, they'll be able to give their absolute best no matter what comes their way. Honestly, if we don't do something about our own shortcomings, their score could easily double ours. Enough! I get it already. And it's not like I have much of a choice but to go along with your yay team attitude, now do I? Indeed, I would prefer not to cooperate with this farce, but I have no intention of standing by and accepting defeat. So you're saying, until this trip is over, we will call a truce. Agreed? Huh, very well. The notion of working under these circumstances is ludicrous, but I am more than capable of enduring such idiocy if I must. The same goes for me! Well, at least it seems like they might actually try to cooperate with one another this time, right? That's a significant improvement over last month. Emma, what hell did you see? I do feel a little better. This is an improvement? I shudder to think what things must have been like last time. Love this gorgeous map transition. It's so, I want something like that. I gotta figure out how to do video wizardry for, add that to Windrose. Alright, here's what I can tell you. Breahard is the most important city in the eastern Kreutzen province. Its population is roughly 300,000, making it relatively large even by municipal standards. The hilly region surrounding the city is inhabited by innumerable minks, which are prized for their fur. Furthermore, the Kreutzen province as a whole is also widely renowned for the highest quality gemstones mined there. Yes, gems and fur are regarded as Breahard's two main specialties. There's even a part of the city dedicated solely to those who work with them, isn't there? That would be Artisan Street in South Breahard, yes. Large numbers of artisans gather there to prove their worth. There's a shop in Heimdall that specializes in gems produced in Breahard as well. Of course, only nobles and the ludicrously wealthy have any reason to patronize it. Can't see myself ever going there. Which brings up perhaps the most important thing to note, a fact of which you are already quite aware, but it can't be stressed enough. Breahard is, at its heart, a city of nobles. What's been said about it in that regard is no exaggeration. It's really true, huh? I've heard nobles don't actually make up the majority of the population, though. That's correct. However, from Artisan Street to the enormous municipal army guardhouse, to the central plaza with its giant cathedral, to the airport designed to handle the largest of airships, Breahard is a city that was developed with the nobility and the Alberea household in particular at its center. So it really isn't an exaggeration then. I'm surprised you're able to discuss your own family so objectively. There's no point in denying the truth. As long as we're in Breahard, you'd be well advised to keep your usual anti-noble vitriol to yourself. Unless you fancy becoming very friendly with the provincial army at any case. I know that! I can hold my tongue when I have to. Is it bad that I'm actually seeing this as kind of encouraging? In a weird sort of way, it feels like we're making progress. Okay, so always save the game before you play Cards on the Train because the game likes to crash during it. That's my pro tip for today. I've had the game I think die 4 times during played. So yeah, I'm gonna interrupt the talk with some card games and actually look at and respond to Chad. Hey Chad, how's it going?
Well then,
how are you enjoying the second day of summer, I guess, at this point?
Looks like you're up first. We're even. We'll have to redraw.
It might also be my habit of spamming turbo mode on card games that gets me killed.
Now you've done it.
Chad's very pleased with the events thus far. That's good news. That's fantastic.
Ah, crap. Boom.
I guess I'm trying to win. Not very hard, honestly. It doesn't matter if you win or lose blades, so.
Now you've done it. Ah, crap.
Oh,
I
lost by
win this
1
time.
point. Let's play some more Blade.
Please go easy on me.
Turbo mode is a double-edged sword, yeah.
Shall we draw then?
I mean, I'm just excited to
looks
show
as
you
though the
guys the
first move is
Turbo
yours.
Horse.
Oh, we have the same score. Let's draw again. Ah, we have the same score. Let's draw again.
Okay.
Allow me to play first, then. I'm gonna use a bolt card. I'm gonna use a bolt card. Ouch, I wasn't expecting that. Oh no, this could be trouble.
I like it that we're fighting over the smallest
Oh,
number.
no, this could be trouble.
Yeah, it's basically,
Sorry,
this
I'm
is a
using
game of
here.
just how much do you value each of your cards. So I've got these 5s, which are probably worth a bit.
Oh no, this could be trouble.
Yeah, bolt's probably
Ouch, I
worth more
wasn't
than a 4.
expecting that.
Yay!
You beat me.
Turbo fishing is nice and challenging. If you can turbo fish in this
If
game,
we
I'm
have to.
impressed. I almost broke with the button on one of my controllers, just normal
Draw a
fishing.
card.
I'm not
ahead,
doing the
then.
fishing side quests in this, obviously. I'm gonna do it for a 100% run, but
Now you've done it.
not
Take
this
this.
time.
We have the same score. Let's redraw. Go ahead then.
Boy. Well,
We have the
that's
same
worth
score.
getting
Let's
rid of a
redraw.
5.
Go ahead then.
Oh.
What an impertinent little. Take this.
So, turbo fishing. I should say what. So the deal with fishing in this game is it's a mash mini game.
How about this?
You hit the button as fast as you can, and you try to beat an invisible meter that's the fish meter. If you are playing the game on turbo mode,
Take this.
your fish meter
We have the same
increases
score. Let's
equivalent.
redraw.
Oh whoa, this could be
I'll be
interesting.
going first. My victory
Nah,
was assured from the
asshole.
start.
You're like the rate at which the fish escapes is also turboed. So, say you're like me,
Let the battle
and you're
begin.
playing the PC version, and you go in, and you set the
You draw
turbo
again,
mode
right?
to I think 8
Guess we better
times or
draw
6
again.
times.
You're first, I guess.
That fish, if you can catch it, mashing at 6 times speed, you're some kind of fishing
Guess we
deity.
better draw again. I'm first. Take this.
So, to the person in chat who
Take
turbo
this.
fishes, you're a champion. Good work.
Crap. Take this.
Oh boy.
Ouch. Ouch. Mirror.
That's fine.
Guess I lost.
Yeah, no, we'll do a fish stream at some point, and I'll show you guys turbo fishing, or I'll try to catch a fish in turbo mode. Y'all can laugh at me; it'll be great. So we're gonna talk to all the I was gonna call them NPCs, but our friends. This is not a TTRPG. I hate having to cooperate with him, but I don't want to be responsible for losing to Group B. I suppose I'll call a truce with you two. I'd almost forgotten that Machias had a problem with me. Listen, I'm sorry about... I don't actually think you're a deceitful noble sympathizer, so there's no need to say anything. Don't get the wrong idea. I'm only agreeing to a truce. I haven't completely forgiven you for what you did. That's more than enough. Thanks, Machias. Why would you thank me? Looks like he really doesn't hate me after all. If only I could find some way to make up with him entirely. Thank you so much, Reen. I knew Gaius was right about you. What do you mean? At the station he said, if anyone can do it, it's you, remember? I don't think I did anything special, though. I just gave them my honest opinion. And that's exactly why I think you were able to successfully convince them. I guess it's up to us now to make sure we don't let the group down. We won't, I'm sure of it. What are you two whispering about? It is rather suspicious. Nothing at all. It's like Emma's consistent habit to end everything with like a nervous laugh while looking away, just like, shit. Stare. Is there something the matter? I underestimated you a little. Thanks, I guess. Still, the hardest part will be keeping this up the whole of our field study. We're going to need to get a whole lot stronger if we want to have a better chance against the instructor next time. If you want to beat Sarah, a little extra training won't be enough. True. We were completely outclassed by her last time. Wonder what sort of regimen she underwent to wind up so strong. It's just who she is. Sounds like Fee knows something. Maybe we can get her to open up a bit more someday. And there we go. All done? Let's head on. Yeah, Fee's great. She's, I think you'll like her more after this chapter. So if you like her already, good. Oh! We've just passed through the granary region. Granary? I've only seen that written, never pronounced. What a beautiful view. So design-wise, this is one of my favorite towns, actually. Look, you can see a few steeples in the distance. That's Bereahard. Indeed, we should be there in roughly an hour now. We may yet arrive by noon after all. Oh, I missed Eustace? Rip. Oh, man. That's hysterical. Sorry, I'll reload. We'll go back. It's fine. We'll travel back in time. We'll bite the dust and talk to Eustace on the train. Don't worry, everyone.
Lord Eustace, welcome back to Bereahard.
It's a pleasure to see you again.
Amazing.
I can't believe all the station employees would abandon their duties to come and welcome him.
He's a real VIP.
I've returned here as a student of Thor's military academy to conduct a field study. I believe you were informed that this manner of excessive welcome is neither necessary nor desired. Were you not? Well, yes, but...
You're a child of the Alberea household. If anything, we should be apologizing for not giving you an even greater welcome. Please, allow me to carry your luggage.
We would be honored to carry the belongings of your classmates as well.
That won't be necessary.
Huh?
Lord Rufus?
Hell yeah.
Rufus? What?
My beloved brother, it's a pleasure to see you again. To think it's been 3 months. Where did the time go? I wasn't expecting to reunite with you so soon, but I'm delighted to have the opportunity.
As am I. You seem well.
I take it these are your fellow members of Class 7?
Yes, that's correct.
You know about us?
Of course. I've read all about you in my brother's letters.
I have strong feelings about Rufus Alberea.
Where are my manners, though? My name is Rufus Alberea. Eustace is my younger brother. You needn't hide your shock. It would come as no surprise at all to learn that my brother has never once mentioned me. He is, after all, quite easily embarrassed.
That's not...
He's being toyed with.
I can hardly believe my ears. What happened to the arrogant young upstart we've come to know and mostly tolerate?
I love how colloquial and fun this game is written.
But I digress. This is no time for idle chatter. I came to escort you to your lodgings for the weekend.
Wait, you don't mean...
The car is parked outside. Welcome to the verdant city of Bereahard. I hope you enjoy your stay, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7.
So this is Bereahard. It's yeah, like I said, design-wise, this is one of my favorite towns, and it's less because of what you're seeing right now, the high steeples, nice cobblestone. The flower boxes are really nice, but there's one area in particular that I get an absolute kick out of aesthetically.
I see. So the one responsible for selecting our tasks this time around was...
Indeed. I selected them on behalf of my father. Allow me to present you with this.
Thank you.
It really is a fascinating coincidence. I never imagined my younger brother would become classmates with the son of Lord Schwarzer.
Huh? You know my father?
Certainly. Baron Theo Schwarzer is an old acquaintance of mine. Many years ago, I accompanied him to a falconry competition held in the suburbs of Heimdall. He taught me much about the practice and its etiquette. Why, that must have been 10 years ago now. Is he doing well these days?
Yes, he's quite well. And still just as fond of hunting as ever.
So we get a little bit about Reen's family here, actually.
Splendid, splendid. And you must be the son of Governor Regnitz, no?
That's correct. I'm surprised you knew.
Indeed. I encounter him quite often when taking care of official matters in the capital. Though our positions may be different, he has given me excellent advice in the past. I feel it must be fate that you two would end up in my younger brother's class. Please do try and get along with him.
Marcus is feeling awkward.
I will consider the possibility with an open mind.
Wonderful. And I would be remiss if I were not to acknowledge our two beautiful ladies. No doubt your presence brings a touch of elegance to my younger brother's academic
What the
life.
fuck? Why'd you say it like that?
Oh, I'm honored you would say so.
Face
It's
expression.
nothing like that.
Can we please
Fee,
stop discussing
no.
me? And when you say lodgings, you can't possibly be referring to...
Need you even ask? Naturally, you'll all be staying at the Alberea family mansion.
But...
I jest. Father's instructions were that I should do with you as I wish. So, considering the circumstances of your visit, I've had a
You will
hotel
be
room
sleeping
prepared.
in the sewers.
That way you'll be able to concentrate more easily on your field study, no?
Oh, thank you. I truly appreciate it.
Yeah, so,
I'm
like,
afraid we'll need to end our charming repartee here, however.
there's some, like... I like this conversation a lot because it's clearly, like... There's a really complex situation emotionally and, like, interpersonally that's happening, and none of it is overtly stated, so, like, you kind of gotta pick up on the weird context that's kind of going down.
For I can see your hotel coming into view now.
God, to be the only asshole that has a car in town. And thank you very much for arranging a hotel for us. We're truly grateful for your kindness. Oh, think nothing of it. Under ordinary circumstances, I would have invited you to a banquet this evening. But unfortunately, I have business I must attend to in Heimdall after we've finished here. In Heimdall, will you be going by airship? Indeed, I'm representing our father. Don't tell me you're going to be all lonely and blue without me. Surely you jest. You may not be the most affable person, but please, do try to extend your kindness to my brother. May the goddess's blessings be with you. I pray that your field study activities are fruitful. He's great. So that was Rufus Alberea. I've heard the rumors about him. They say he's the ace of the noble faction. Meeting him in person, it's easy to see where that reputation originated. He seemed like a rather charming person, projecting both intelligence and kindness. Yeah, he made a point of showing consideration for my dad, too, even though he's a low-ranking noble. And he effortlessly thrust Eustace into the role of a cute little brother. I would have preferred Eustace not to have seen that. Though I must admit, I wasn't expecting him to leave Bereahard just as we arrived. How unfortunate. Huh? What do you mean? Nothing that concerns you. We should check in at the hotel and begin our work. Wait. Come on, let's drop off our things. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. The thought of actually staying in a hotel this high class is kind of intimidating. Off we go. Fee has no time for anything. is truly an honor that our humble establishment should have the opportunity to greet a member of the esteemed Dukes. Spare me the formalities. We came merely to drop off our belongings, after which point we will be leaving again immediately. Please show us to our rooms, as you wish. If you'll allow me to escort you to the Western Wingmen, you'll have a fine suite prepared for you. We have individual rooms reserved for each of your classmates as well. Wait, I believe I told you before that we're here solely for our studies. This excessive hospitality is neither required nor appreciated. But Lord Eustace, I must insist, don't make me repeat myself. We require only 2 rooms, one for the boys, one for the girls. Will that be okay with you all? Works for me. It's more than enough. It's fine. Of course, we're students. We should be treated as such. Oh, I love that old phonograph. I never noticed that before. We can finally start working on our field study tasks now, I think. Good. We've wasted more than enough time as it is. Now, let's crack open that elephant. Oh man, my brain's somewhere today. Alright, here goes. Field Study Day 1. Assigned tasks. Aurochs Canyon Monster put a ring on it and addicted to bath salts. Aurochs Canyon Monster, Aurochs Fort. A violent monster has been seen roving the Aurochs Canyon path, and the Kreutzen Provincial Army would like it eliminated. Monster the Fate Spinner! Location, atop a cliff partway along the Aurochs Canyon path. Put a ring on it. I'd like someone to help me find a particular semi-precious stone. For more details, talk to me at Turner's Jewelers. Addicted to bath salts. The Voltaire family even bathes in style, using nothing but the most fabulous bath salts, which we're unfortunately running low on. Will someone procure them for us? If this strikes your fancy, find me on the terrace outside the Sorcery restaurant. The study area is defined as 100 Selgay radius north and east Bereahard. Each student must report it alone, you know the deal. One request from a noble, followed by one request from an artisan. That should certainly keep things interesting. Yeah, they seem to have struck the perfect balance here. Monster one sounds irritating. What do they mean by report to Aurochs Fort on this one? Aurochs Fort sits on the opposite side of Aurochs Canyon. It's a provincial army base originally built in the Middle Ages. Request must have come from there. Sounds like trouble to me. I should probably save that one for last, just to be on the safe side. I'd advise that regardless. The path through the canyon is long and treacherous. We should complete our other tasks before we venture out that way, lest we run out of time. Yes, let's do that. Fine by me. I have no objections either. Alright, then let's get started. I'm sure Elisa and the others are working hard on their own tasks as we speak, and we can't let them beat us. So let's give this our all. Right! Okay. Of course. I give you my word. Small things like that, like every character's little, affirmation noise, being very characterized and rooted in who they are, is a good sign that you have a pretty diverse cast of characters.
It seems to be a statue of Saint Veronica.
Got a lot of personalities going on.
Oh, you know of her?
Yeah, no, we're gonna talk to Eustace now that we can finally save. We're gonna check that out. I wasn't gonna just bail on it before we could save, so I'll talk about this street once we get back. Let's just jump back here. Let's say hi to Eustace. Eustace, my dude, how are you doing? You're not looking at me, that's fine. I wasn't expecting to return to Bereahard so soon. It's been about 2 months now since we started at the academy. I guess it really hasn't been long enough yet for you to miss it, huh? Indeed. 2 months is hardly enough time for truly anything to change. That's very true. Still, a city full of nobles, I get the feeling I'm going to need to be a lot more conscious of the things I say and do. Nobles do have quite a fixation with social standing and class. You should try not to let it get to you. Just be yourself. If you exert too much energy reining in your every word and action, we won't be able to get anything done. It's good advice, thanks. If you have any more like it, I'm sure we'd be really appreciative. We'll be relying on your knowledge of the city. You're in good hands then. There you go. There's Eustace's conversation. Let's just close this, go back to main menu. Close up. There we go. Hop back in. Boot up that save. Yeah, no, I like that scene. It's cute. It's also funny in retrospect now that you know that Eustace gets bullied immediately by his brother the second you get in there. Bullied is a harsh word. Like, he and his brother clearly actually have a very good relationship. So, this is my favorite part of Brayhard. This, once it boots in, is Artisan Street.
The street seems kind of different from the others.
This is Artisan Street, where craftsmen and merchants ply their trades.
So, I love streets like this that were, like, this... So if you take a look at, how it's constructed, you can tell it's been repaved so that cars can run through here, but cars are a new thing, and it was clearly made with foot traffic in mind, and it's sort of become this vertical, stacked on top of itself mess. And, oh boy, do I love that aesthetic, and especially a brick-lined street like this. Oh, mwah, beautiful. Gorgeous, 10 out of 10. But yeah, we got a few things to do. I'm trying to collect all the recipes, so we're gonna go get a recipe.
I love the look of this city. It's so beautiful.
Seconded.
Maybe so, but it's got nothing on Heimdall in terms of sheer scale.
Ooh. Is there a treasure chest down there? Not. I think I can get that in a little bit. Or I can go around and grab it.
This seems to be the city's noble quarter.
No wonder most of these houses look so overblown and excessive.
No, this is residence number 1. I need residence number 2. I have no idea how you're supposed to know where all of these recipes are without rubbing your face on everything in the game. Yeah, let's just... There we go. We learned how to make tea, naturally. And we're gonna go shopping, actually, because I haven't upgraded Reen in a while. If you guys remember, he was eating shit every other fight, because I don't like spending money in RPGs, for some reason. I like holding on to it and holding out for those good upgrades. If you saw my Yeast playthrough, you probably wanted to kill me at some points because of my reluctance to upgrade my gear. That still does apply here. We're gonna go to this combination firearms, spear, knife nonsense shop that they insist, yeah, no, these are clearly hunting weapons. Fucking magic gun. Let's get Reen an upgrade. So, for me, my general rule is I try to upgrade when my characters would get about 100 points of go. And Reen will get 100 points of attack off of just this weapon alone. So, everybody else has pretty decent upgraded versions of the school gear. I think I might also upgrade Fee because I like Fee. She's good. I don't have enough money. Let's sell some of our set of mass. Okay. And we should be good to sell our old weapons and also sell everybody else's old weapons. And now we can do something called customization. If we run downstairs, are you the orbital one? No, you're the shoe shop. Yeah, no, this is Henderson's, but we need to go here anyway. I'm sorry to bore everybody with RPG shopping. Everyone knows it's the most exciting. Nobody likes RPG shopping. But, no bookshops upstairs. Oops! Yeah, this is like your equivalent of a Pokemon department store where they split all of the shops up into different sections. So we can buy Carnelia up here. Carnelia is interesting. Remember, it exists. We're gonna read it at some point. Not yet, because you'd be getting half a story, and genuinely, who wants that? So now we're gonna head over and upgrade our quartz really quick, and then we're gonna get started on some quests. I gotta remember where the frickin' quartz guy is here. This town's... Oh god, this town's a mess. Is he in here? No, I'm dumb. It's on Artisan Street. My bad, everybody. So this is the start of the highway. We're gonna be coming right back here. Let's jump over to Davos's factory. So yeah, everybody clearly knows Eustace. That's kind of gotta suck in its own way. So we're gonna customize a weapon. You'll notice that I have this resource called U material that I've been picking up off the ground. This is a special sort of it's a special sort of currency that you can use to make weapons better, make quartz better, etc. So we're gonna upgrade this, upgrade Reen's sword, and we are going to upgrade these, dual pistols, because, man, they both get 5% evasion off of this upgrade, and a little bit of speed, and that's just fun to me. This Sinclair is really good because it's artisan speed, but for reasons that you'll see in this session, you probably want Fee and Reen to be your strongest characters. You want to at least make sure that they're okay at this, without spoiling too much. So let's take a look at what everybody's got in terms of quartz. So Reen's got a bunch of speed up and attack, that's pretty good. You need Thalos to bring people back from the dead. That's looking fine. You need a speed quartz. You need a speed quartz. God, everybody needs a speed quartz. I don't use Machias, I'm sorry. I feel like I should, but I never do. I hear he's good. I might try him in this run. I might do that for the first time. Separate drop by enemies? Sure. Let's see if you got anything else. You could be useful with heal, honestly. Yeah, Tira. That's fine, and then give us Aqua Blade, sure. Yeah, so we need a speed, And this is why you are always hurting for time, Sepith, because these action ones are really, they're really expensive. Oh man, we're gonna have fun with Chrono Drive once I get there. I get to math at you guys. You're gonna hate it. So yeah, we can't really get anybody what they want too much right now. We'll probably just keep Reen as the fast one, at least at the moment. Actually, Fee does get better returns from speed than Reen, I believe. So let's swap her. Oh. Okay, so I want to keep leveling Force, which is Reen's original Master Quartz. I'm not going to use it because I just really like Brave for clearing trash. But yeah, we want that to keep happening. And here we go. Okay, that's looking pretty okay. Sorry for, like, all the boring menuing stuff. I thought of ways to potentially remove it from the, from this, playthrough, but, like, I think, like, coming up with, like, creating a bunch of saves between me shopping and continuing on with the game would involve me, in a lot of menus, just skipping over what are functionally, like, 3 to 5 minute sections, and it'd probably throw off the pace for you guys a bit. So I decided to leave it in. Let me know if you guys would prefer that. I can just go ahead in the run and, like, create a bunch of saves for everybody, because shopping's boring. So, we're gonna pick up this main quest. We're not gonna do it right now, but I want to pick it up. So what you're saying is, any minute now. Indeed, we shouldn't have long to wait. Oh, it looks like he's with a customer right now. What should we do? Should we return later? Judging by the uniform, you're... Ah, I see Lord Eustace is with you too. Welcome to our store. Have you come regarding the field study request? We have, but I'd ask you please refrain from giving us any special treatment on my account. If our timing is inconvenient for you, we're quite amenable to returning at a later hour. No, it's just the opposite, in fact. We're just discussing you as it happens. Alright then. Wait, you were discussing us? Does that mean... Of course, if you'd allow me to explain. This is Bang... a tourist currently staying here in Parayahard. He's the one responsible for the quest that brought you here. You see, I'm going to be getting married in the near future. I came here to inquire about having a wedding ring made. The artisans of Parayahard are renowned far and wide for their skill with gem processing, so it seemed like the ideal choice. So you've made what I presume to be a substantial journey in search of the perfect ring. It's a wonderfully romantic thing to do, isn't it? There's no denying the quality of the jewels one can produce here, but they don't come cheap. That's exactly right, unfortunately. Buying one of the local gemstones on my income isn't very plausible. And a septium ring, especially, is out of the question. I quickly realized how impulsive I'd been, and I had almost given up. But then when I consulted with Brooke here on whether or not I had any chance of finding a good deal, and he gave me a really good idea. Huh? That's right, a precious stone might be out of its budget, but there are stones just as beautiful that are a whole lot cheaper. Semi-precious stones, if you will. The name's pretty self-explanatory. I suggested we make a ring for him using one, specifically a gem known as a Dryad's Tear. I'm not familiar with that one. I think I may have heard of it, actually. It's made from a very particular tree sap that hardens like stone after being exposed to air for a long time, and it has a translucent shine to it that people say is easily the equal of septium. That's the one. I'm surprised you know so much about it. Guess you're an expert on jewels as well, huh? That's our Emma. It's just a personal interest of mine, do not question. So does that mean the reason you called us here is... Exactly. I'd like you to go and collect one of these Dryad's Tears for my client. Fortunately for you, many of the trees that the tears can be harvested from grow on the North Kreutzen Highway. But even though it only qualifies as semi-precious, it's still a pretty rare gem, so finding one might not be an easy task. Well, then I suppose we'll just have to buckle down and look. It may not be quite the challenge our dear friend here has made it out to be, you know, huh? The innocent wood nymph's tear that you seek? How would you respond if I were to say that I saw one with my own eyes mere moments ago? Who's this guy? Do you know him, Eustace? Can't recall ever meeting him before, no. Haha, gracious. How terribly impolite of me not to introduce myself before speaking. My name is Baron Blueblanc. It's a true pleasure to make your acquaintance. From paintings, sculptures, and the finest of arts, to the most delicately detailed crafts. I am a connoisseur and lover of beauty, craftsmanship, and artistry in all of their many splendid forms. I see. He seems a little off-punningly eccentric. But that's enough about myself. I hear you're seeking a Dryad's Tear. Yeah, that's right. You say you saw one moments ago? Are you certain? My dear lady, I would never dream of lying about matters of beauty. I beheld the light which you seek on the Northern Highway. Of that I am most certain. And yet I must confess that my knowledge of the area is not so great that I would be able to share its exact location. Though perhaps that's the way it should be. After all, a brilliant light has true meaning only when one grasps it with his own two hands. You don't say. Guy's manner of speech is irritating. So is the content of his words. Now, let's hear him out. Well, we're certainly appreciative for the information. May I ask why you're telling us all this, though? Oh, perhaps it's the spirit of inquisitiveness that drives you to seek a beauty mere Mira cannot buy. It moves me so, and being the generous man that I am, I deign to extend an olive branch. Is that sufficient enough reason for you? Sure. Well, we'll know soon enough if he's telling the truth. Yes, we need to begin our search. We can choose to follow his lead, unspecific as it may be, or disregard it entirely. I think our chances are about equal either way. And they just turn around. Well, we'll be leaving now. Hopefully you'll see us back soon with the Dryads here in tow. Good luck. I appreciate it. Good day to you. Ah, man. That's why I wanted to do this quest first, because of this guy. He's just sitting here with his stupid eyes closed. The answer you seek lies on the Northern Highway. Go! Behold the innocent wood nymph's tear with your own eyes! And now his eyes are open. Oh my god. So good. So, yeah, we're gonna talk to these people over here. I'm gonna skip through the dialogue. I wanna draw attention to the puppo immediately next to them, because I saw the dog, and I think I was in a call with someone, and I ran over. I'm like, oh, dog! And then I got a ultra zoom in on its face, and it is. The dog's like a little freaky when you view it straight from the front. It's because it doesn't have the exact like muzzle highlights and shadowing that you'd expect from a creature like this. So you look at it dead on and it just looks like it has a 100% flat face. I'm gonna still pet the dog. Arr. Bark, 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 bark. Yeah, sorry, welcome to playing video games with me where I draw attention to literally every single dog. It probably won't stop, ever. Let me see. So, we've got to, I don't think Addicted to Bath Salts is that bad to do. I think it's, I think you do it on the way to, Aurochs Canyon Monster. So, we get to actually do the quest that I wanted to do, and head up north. So, remember how everybody piled in the car when we got out of the train station? This is just like, this is a pretty small thing. But if you look, this is Brayhard Station right here. We got in the car right here, and we were actually driving for a little bit before we headed over. If you look at the loading zone here and then just walk through, there is actually more space than you expect in the town, and we are more or less warping from spot to spot. So, like, there is presumed a lot of walking between each of these districts. The town does house 300,000 after all. Just something small. Small continuity things like town size are important. While I think this game does a good job of making the town really navigable, but feel large, I think it could use some more residential areas, but like, nah, it's good stuff, it's good.
It's my turn.
So yeah, we've got a complete new cast of characters, and they all have different well, not complete new, but we've got a mostly new cast of characters, and they all have different field abilities. Emma functions exactly like our boy Elliot. You have the 3 orbs, and then you run in, and yeah,
Advantage is ours.
it's solid because it's a ranged attack. Now you'll notice that Fee has a speed up marker on her and got to go first, despite the fact that Reen is an absolute speed demon. Fee is exceptionally fast, and I'll show you why in a hot second.
Here we go. There.
My turn.
Okay, yeah. Let's keep going.
Now, V has a Master Quartz named Raven that begins the battle with speed up by 25%, which is a phenomenal ability because of who she comes with in the very first field study. So they actually get to go first. That's fine.
Here we go.
Not bad. So she comes with Emma. Emma isn't like Emma's your traditional caster. She's really good at it. She's the offensive casting powerhouse and has some very powerful healing abilities that also grant CP, which is wonderful in this game. But yeah, you mostly she's got a big beam by default.
I'll handle it.
But most importantly, V comes with Eustace, who he doesn't have it quite yet. We'll be seeing it soon. There's a very I pushed him out of the beam. Oops.
My turn.
There is a very specific reason that these two in particular make a
should be
pretty
safe now.
devastating duo. Ooh. Okay. Arc Slash. Arc Slash is an interesting ability.
great.
It looks so pretty.
So, Arc Slash, we're gonna run around and collect treasure chests really quick while I show this off.
Very
This is
well.
me
I will
geeking out
serve
about
as your
mechanics. I'm
opponent.
preemptively
Okay.
sorry. V has a huge area of effect when attacking.
My turn.
Now, the Green's allowed to use it. Arc Slash. So, I talked briefly about speed and delay during another stream. Let's just take a quick look. Attack has a delay of 26 on it. Due to some math, everything that you do has a numerator number on it, and your speed is the divisor. So, like I forget what the exact number for attack is. It's middle of the road, or it's pretty low. Your crafts use up CP, which is your super meter, and it also has a larger or more substantial delay. Now, this is important because you'll notice that Reen, with all of his little crafts here, has different timings on each of them. This Autumn Leaf Cutter, it has a slightly longer timing than an attack, so enemies will be able to fit in more turns. Motivate has a significantly longer delay on it, but check out Arc Slash. Same delay as his attack. Arc Slash and an attack are functionally identical in terms of cost. And to boot, they both got delay 26. And to boot with Arc Slash, that delay plus 30, when you slap an enemy with it, you will delay their turn. So take a look at this guy. He's going to be the one that I'm targeting will go right after Emma according to this. We're going to Arc Slash, and I guess just kill him.
It's my turn.
I might have
Let's
missed.
keep
I might have
going.
forgot that we got Reen a new weapon. But the basic goal with Reen is to delay like nobody's business. His job is to go often, and every single time he takes his turn, make sure that they don't get to take theirs. Reen is
My turn.
phenomenally fun. So for this, I'm not gonna actually Arc Slash because I want to that.
It's my turn.
And let's
Hear me.
I suppose
So
I should
yeah.
thank you.
taking a look at everybody else's delays, and you'll get a very different situation. For example, Eustace's delay is 43 on his rapid thrust. That is almost double. Well, not almost double, but it's significantly greater than Reen's 26. So, like, you're getting an idea for how much time things take, and that should delay on its own. And then yeah,
My turn.
no, like our
Safe for now.
man, Reen is phenomenally fun to play in my opinion. I think he's one of my favorite RPG protagonists mechanically because his play style is very
Sarbridge.
set
Down here
on
is out
a
of bounds for our field study.
lore. Sarbridge, remember this is here. He's very centered on a playstyle that I find entertaining, where most RPGs will decide, hey, you're stuck with this character the entire game. They're going to be an all-rounder. Like, this character's good at everything. Like, a good example is Estelle from Trails in the Sky. can equip every type of quartz, but her skill set is a little on the unfocused side. Reen, on the other hand, is we had an idea for this guy, and it's gonna be fun. So we're fully committing to this. I like that design philosophy a lot.
Spike treasure.
Also, Fee, while she springs, gets different running animation.
My turn.
Really important. Arc Slash is really good, you guys.
It's my turn. Yeah.
I'll handle it. Now,
Arc Slash is one
that
of...
one all right.
See? We make a great team.
If you have turbo mode on, Fee also vibrates at a frequency that will clip through the earth.
Hostile spotted. Okay.
Solander says, Motivate has a long delay because Reen's motivational speeches are not short. You are patently correct. There's no real way that we can aim this well, so we're just gonna do it like that, and then try to Arc Slash blow up both of these
My
guys.
turn.
Couldn't quite do it, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
My
this
turn.
combat, I
Back
think, has a
back.
very
Let's
nice
keep
sort of flow to it that I find to be really relaxing. I know it's like RPG combat's normally that thing that you just beat your head against, like you get through to get the good level ups, that boost of good brain juice that's like, oh man, I hit the bigger number. This game just has a nice flow that's like, it feels rewarding to set up combos, blow up a fight really nice and easy. It's so pretty. I'd say this is it. Alright, let's see if we can remove it without causing any damage. Obtain the Dryad's Tear. You can see right through it. Its radiance truly is equal of Septium, just as the rumor said. Yes, I'm certain this will make for an exquisite ring. I can hardly wait to see the expression on Beng's face when we show it to him. All of this does mean that the Baron was telling the truth. Yeah, we still have no idea why he went out of his way to tell us. There's no point in worrying about that now. We got what we came for. Yep, time to go. Let's get this to Bank then. So, outside of town, you can't fast travel. Yet. That's remedied
Very
eventually.
well.
Oh,
I've
wait.
got this.
We gotta
I'll
get
handle
Fee
it.
to do stupid ninja run. Yeah! It's the emblem of the Kreutzen province, wasn't it? Are they part of the provincial army? I suspect they're members of a unit stationed in Kelvik. They're likely on their way to rendezvous with the main unit of Breyahard. Makes sense. I've never seen those vehicles accompanying them before, though. Reinford's latest model of light armored transport from the looks of it. They lack the firepower of a tank, but they make up for it in maneuverability. Huh, must have spent a small fortune on those. You certainly seem to know a lot about them, Fee. Suppose so. Regardless, we have no reason to linger here. We should return to Breyhard ourselves. Yeah, you're right.
Very well.
I've got this.
It's my turn.
I'll handle it.
Yeah, so armored cars through
Very
the middle
well.
of
Here we
town.
go.
Like,
My turn.
don't believe we can attack and do the dumb ninja run. We're still playing as Fee. It's happening. Now let's go, boy. Let's go see one of my favorite characters again. Ah, you're back. Is something wrong? Well, could you give us the item? Huh? Sure, here. Thank you. What is taking so long? If you have what I asked for, hurry up and give it to me. Ah, yes, of course. What's going on? Honestly, we don't have all day. This is why you commoners never get anywhere in life. Here it is, my liege. The Dryad's Tear was presented to the Count. So this is what it looks like. I can confirm that this is a genuine Dryad's Tear. I imagine it will be a bit hard, as it is, but as it is nothing more than petrified sap, you should be able to consume it without worry. Consume? We had to have heard that wrong. Alright then. Chomp! What? Seriously? What are you doing? Nora, water! Here, my lord. Scum. How did this come about? What the hell do you think you're... Machias! You there, commoner. You might want to watch your tone when addressing someone of a higher rank than yourself. Damn it, this isn't good. I should be generous and let it pass this once. But you would do well to mind your manners in the future. If you were to truly anger me, your life would be cut short. Very short indeed. I think you're the one who ought to mind his manners. What was that? Lord Eustace! What are you doing in a place like this? That does not concern you. However, we went to great pains to find a Dryad's Tear for that man there. And I am most interested in hearing what, exactly, made you feel you had the right to consume it. But Lord Eustace, I legally purchased that stone from him. I have done nothing improper here. Is what this man says true? It is. He agreed that he would give me a sum of myrrh in exchange for the tear. See? So that stone was my property, which meant I could do with it whatever I wished. Okay. But why would you want to eat it? Well, the Dryad's Tear is used in Eastern herbal medicine, as it is said to possess a number of useful properties. Herbal medicine? A popular variety of alternative medicine practiced in the Eastern lands. What useful properties? Nutritional supplementation, mostly. But there's those who can believe it can also prevent the effects of aging. Prevent aging? Huh. Utterly ludicrous. But be it as it may, it is my prerogative, and now that the deed is done, I have no reason to remain here any longer. Lord Eustace, if you would permit it, fine, please leave. I am deeply grateful. If you will excuse us, then, we beg your pardon. I'm sorry for causing a scene. Machias is growing up! Ineffective at controlling your temper as ever, I see. Some things never change. I should be the one to apologize. I'm sorry for making you watch that without a word of explanation beforehand. Especially after all the trouble you went through to get it for me. So, is it true? Did the Count purchase it from you? Oh yeah, that was completely true. Everything was on the level. Though honestly, considering he's a noble and a count at that, I couldn't possibly refuse. The situation may be changing for the better in Heimdall overall, but deference to those of higher stature is still the reality in areas where the Chancellor's influence doesn't reach. I thought it might be something like that. As for the ring, I'm going to use the mirror the Count gave me as a deposit and buy one locally. I'm really sorry for putting you through all of this. I need to start making my way to the station now. I don't want to miss my train. Bye, everyone. Yeah. Sucks. I was observing, curious as to what manner of compelling drama might unfold, but alas, all that I witnessed was a farce. How long has he been there? I heard from the fine gentleman who works at this establishment that you're students here for a field study, no? I hope you'll forgive me for saying so, but I believe it is in these setbacks in life which make it truly beautiful to be alive. That comedy of errors may have been tough to endure, but your resultant struggle against injustice was simply breathtaking. Excuse me? However, alas, I must bid adieu, for my search can never rest ere the ultimate beauty is unearthed. I do pray we'll have the opportunity to meet again. Until such a time, fare thee well, students. I love him! What was that all about? I think he was trying to tell us to not let it get to us? Maybe? We still don't know why he helped us to begin with. What becomes of this request now? Good question. There's no stone left to make the ring. Does that mean we failed? No, you did exactly what we asked of you. It's unfortunate that things ended up how they did, but that was through no fault of yours. Please, accept your reward. Look, this. I understand how you feel, but you did exactly what you were asked. You deserve nothing less than the reward you were promised. I must insist. Alright, thank you. Yeah, that quest's great. It's a huge bummer. Yeah, like, the guy pretty much communicates it exactly. He didn't have a choice at the end of the day. Like, yeah, he got some money. But his goal was to go out to Brayhard, get a wedding ring, and bring it back. And, yeah, he really wanted to impress his partner. His goal was to find a ring that shined as finely as septium, and he basically said, look, I'm sorry, I gotta buy something locally. This isn't enough to get something here in Brayhard. So, the reality of the situation that happened there is, we left, Noble rolls in and goes, oh, you're looking for the Dryad's Tear. Yeah, I'll buy that from you. I won't give you enough to buy an actual ring, because I want to eat it. And, you don't really have a choice, because I'm a noble. So, yeah, sorry, I'm completely taking this over. Awful. Good world building. Sucks. Just awful. We've crossed the border into Aurochs Canyon. On the other side of it is Aurochs Fort, where the provincial army is stationed. Which means the monster we're after is somewhere along this path. The most logical approach here would be to take care of the monster first, then continue following the path to the fort. If that's the case, we should probably take some time to finish all the other tasks first, otherwise they may be left undone. Well, I'm certainly anxious, so as soon as everybody else is ready, we should head out. Okay? And, yeah, sorry, I've been neglecting chat again, which is the one thing that I said I'd do better at, because there was all that talking. Yeah, the bath salt quest is actually on this path.
That bridge above us looks like it dates back to the Middle Ages.
It is. It's been there for several hundred years.
If you, God, the number one downside of me streaming this game is, you'll recognize this theme if you watch Windrose. This game has gorgeous music, oh my word.
Here they come! Be careful, everyone!
Hi, Mask, how's
My
it going?
turn.
Well, if you're tired, I'm no reason to stay. Like, I hope you get some good rest, and if you're interested in watching a video game, hopefully I can provide. Aww.
Go!
That's so nice.
Okay!
I'll handle it. Done. But we can't relax yet.
Okay. So, yeah, no, one of the big reasons I'm actually opening these crates is it's one of the spots that you can get U material at, and you just saw how valuable that is. And yeah, I'm going to be doing some of this in turbo mode, because this highway is huge.
I'll handle this.
I love these guys' designs. Okay, so,
Okay.
like, my brain doesn't parse a lot of just wacky RPG enemy designs, but a cross between a grasshopper and a peacock, that is good stuff. Fee's also unique, and that she has a slash, and she can also shoot like that. So she is a
Advantage is ours.
very,
Let's finish.
very, very, very,
Okay.
very good, world map unit. Class. Also, she's great to combo with Reen.
My turn.
It's my turn! Let's keep going!
There we go. Okay. Come on. Pick it up, Fee, please. Yeah, I'm not going to be picking up every treasure chest in the game, but I'll be picking up a lot of them. So, that guy is a...
Dangerous foe.
Yeah, it's a dangerous
Stay on
foe.
guard.
It's one of the higher level mobs that tends to patrol zones, so... Even if we... Let's kite it back a bit, and it'll turn around and then we can shoot it. Even if we shoot it like this, it's still doing nothing more than getting stunned for half a second. So, like,
Watch
yeah,
out. This is
these
a tough
things
one.
are beefy and scary. Now, something that's good about Fee, she already has her S break. So let's show that off. Actually, yeah, let's do it.
There you go. Silky dance. That's that.
Yeah, Feast is pretty good.
My turn.
The big thing about her is, she starts with it, unlike most characters. Oh, Eustace, my dude. That's a shame. Are you kidding me? I can't get both of the. Oh, okay.
It's my turn.
Slice.
Hear me.
Let's get you some CP and just keep doing that.
I'll handle it.
So you'll notice that I am delayed. Oh
Very well.
God, yeah, okay. Arts for these things, they have a very high evasion.
My turn.
So you'll notice that with my arc slash, I am constantly delaying them.
I'll handle it.
They don't get to play. They do get to counterattack because my accuracy
That one
sucks.
all right.
See? You make a great team.
Yay. No, get ready to see a lot of the Reen and Fee duo. I tend to pair them a lot, and I tend to use them both a lot. Oh, that's some good Sepith. We can actually make some time ports for our pals. Can't tell if that's the front or the back, genuinely. I assume the front. Those things are cute. Never realized it. Oh, Fee, please shoot. Fee, please. Fee, thank you. Okay. Screw it.
Here they come.
My turn.
I am ashamed to admit that were I doing this on my own time, I would just reset most encounters
My
until I
turn.
got an advantage attack
It's my
because I like
turn.
perfecting
My
things.
turn.
But
Hostiles
I
neutralized.
guess I didn't need it.
This was. I feel like I'm growing stronger.
Ethereal Edge. Pretty dang good.
A matter of course.
Runeblade. Okay.
I did it!
So, Runeblade's alright. We're still waiting on Eustace's big.
This looks like
Craft.
quite an old road, though it does seem well reinforced.
Yep. Looks like a lot of armored vehicles come this way.
I really like Eustace's general just like I like his art a lot. I think they do a good job. I like his art better than his model, which is like, yeah, obviously the case for a lot of these characters, but I think Eustace's like character art does a good job of communicating his personality versus his character model, which like definitely does have that like tired of your shit look that I think is essential for the character, but
Success.
something about his art. Oh God, this is why I find Fee a little bit frustrating. I actually generally play on map a character that we don't that we haven't unlocked yet, so
Now's our chance.
we'll hopefully see what me actually being good at nailing these ambush attacks a little better later.
Okay, it's safe for now.
But yeah, as you can see, if like at a certain point in the game, if you get decent with your group, you can pretty much attack with impunity, and the enemy can't do anything. It's awesome.
We have the advantage.
Good try, Fee. So, I want to actually be smart and start saving up my CP really quick.
My turn.
Very
so
well.
we are going to actually just
It's my
auto attack
turn.
a bunch.
Here. I'll handle it.
Very well.
My turn.
I'll handle it. Okay.
And if we're lucky, everything will die before you can actually use your stuff.
Gleaming ground.
Oh, Jesus.
Here we
Poor
go.
bastard.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Here we go. That's that.
Angry raccoon with a pickaxe has no mercy. Holy crap. Okay. That's fine. I have no complaints. Thank you for the F's in chat. I appreciate it.
I spied treasure.
Oh, so in Trails of Cold Steel 2, Fee has the best I just saw a treasure chest that you probably haven't seen yet quote. It's, I spy with my little eye, dot.
My turn.
Goods. It's something about the way it's delivered. Oh my God.
My turn.
Okay, Eustace, time to redeem yourself.
Yeah.
Good job, man. You
We
tried.
should be safe now.
So, We're gonna walk up
what
here.
a
This
nice
is the
looking
boss
treasure
chest. Oh, you are at CP 99. That's a little annoying. Let's go punch this turtle.
We'll have to fight our way through.
Okay.
My turn. Retreat. Let's keep moving.
Good job, Fee. Okay, so in other games, you would get a you'd get a reward or a penalty for like never running from a fight or from running up to 300 fights. I run in these games a lot. Will happen. I forgot accessories. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Yeah. Let's just power Fee up. Arts, that's fine. Sorry, Isis. You get whatever's left.
Oh, that's a beautiful looking treasure chest.
Okay, so we're going to try something interesting, and we're actually going to swap Raven out for this Force. Master Quartz, quick save the game. So when you find a big gnarly chest like this, it means it's absolutely chock full of monsters. Nothing but scary creatures inside. So we're gonna go in,
Enemy sighted. Take him
and that is
Very
a
well.
comical number of enemies. Let's have Usus start to cast something. Sure. And then immediately S-break with Fee and hit God almost everyone here. Everybody but that turtle.
There you go. Silky dance. That's that.
Now, leave. That should wipe them all out, and look at how much CP Fee just got back. She went from 100 back up to 77 just because of a Master Quartz change. You can pull some shit in this game. And the chest that was chock full of mobs did not get to act. We got U material from the fight, and on top of that, we got this Breeze Quartz, which I believe is pretty good for Fee. If I'm not... No, I'm wrong. Is this Airstrike? No. Just keep that evade. Oh, I'm sad you're not in the best headspace, but I'm happy. I'm happy streaming helps. That seriously means a lot to me. Hopefully
I'll handle this.
hopefully this helps out. This game helps me
It's
out,
my turn.
honestly.
Okay.
This is my go-to de-stress game, in case you couldn't tell. I have a lot of fond memories of
Advantage
having
is
a
ours.
particularly rough day, coming back and just being like, oh man, ain't so bad. I got this waiting for me.
I'll handle it.
Okay, so we're gonna build up some CP for Fee again.
Okay.
Okay, we
handle
still
this.
technically got it off of that. Still counts. Still counts.
Go.
And then
Safe for now.
so if I was being as thorough as I usually am, I'd make sure that Reen was at 100 CP before going into this as well. But I'm not gonna do that because you guys only have so much time, and I only have so much time. So we're gonna swap Master Quartz around again. This time we are going to swap Brave onto Fee. So quartz juggling is something that you can do to like optimize yourself for pretty much every fight. It's super important for Nightmare. Thankfully, we don't need to go that nuts right now. Nightmare mode's a whole different thing. I've only tried it in Cold Steel 2 because Cold Steel 2 is the game that I am way more familiar
that's a
with.
beautiful
But
looking-
You're in my way.
didn't expect
Here we
to
go.
fight these. Yeah,
I'll
it's
handle
fine.
this.
My turn.
Yeah, here.
Here we go.
We'll just smash through them.
I'll handle this.
I'll handle it.
Here we go. Too slow.
It's my turn. Yeah.
I'll handle this. How pathetic.
There we go. Okay, not too bad. And then here we go. Why does it have people teeth? There it is. It does look pretty strong. Why does it have gross people teeth? Yeah, might be able to put up a fight with its gross people teeth. Hey, I know. We need to form a proper combat link already. We won't fail this time. You can do it. Reen, put us on the front line. We need to give this every possible opportunity to work. We'll show you how it's done. Marcius, Eustace. Skepticism. Alright, we're counting on you. We'll start the battle as soon as you're ready. This fight will not allow you in, I believe. Let me
Dangerous foe. Stay on guard.
I don't think it'll let you in unless you have those two out front. You mind putting the two of us on the front line? We'll form a combat link this time, no matter what. All right, let's change the battle formation then. Please change the battle formation so that they're active. Hey, you mind? you gotta. You have no choice. So we'll just temporarily do this, and they should start the battle linked. Alright, let's do this. Is everybody ready? Challenge Quest Monster. I'm good to go. Let's do this. Right. Yeah.
This might actually be a challenge. Good.
Okay. So, this is a boss monster, which means, as usual, you can't delay it as well as other things. It gets extreme resistance to delay. However, I threw that speed points on Reen so he could do this.
Alright, let's do this!
Just throw one of these out, and
It's my turn!
got anything else that we can throw on everybody? Ooh, that's fun. Yeah, let's do that on you.
My turn.
And then Thee, you've got this gigantic attack up, so let's sweeps 30. I believe it should pay for itself.
Target locked.
And then immediately Sylphie Dance.
There goes.
With that huge strength buff, this should hit pretty damn hard.
Dance.
Because I gave her a start with strength. Yep,
Very
no,
well.
damn good, okay. So yeah, these two are force linked. Good job, guys. Doing great. Let's throw out Rune Blade.
He goes.
Drop its Arts Defense and Passion Reen. Eh. Oh boy, Eustace is confused. My favorite. I love that.
How about
Drop its
this?
defense a bit. Wondrous Vomit. I hate that.
Flames gather on my path.
Okay. And as expected, the link between Machias and Eustace was severed. Eustace ran over and stabbed Machias in the face! I did not expect it to play out that way. That's... sorry, bud. That's funny. So next turn, that guy's gonna get a crit, and Reen's probably gonna eat it to his face. So we're gonna have Fee run up and try to intercept it. We're gonna hope.
My turn.
That's fine. That's okay. So I'm gonna swap out with
I'll
Emma,
leave this to you.
I'll take it from here.
and Emma is going to do something very useful. She's gonna use Serene Blessing, which is a
Hear me.
huge heal.
Thanks.
Yeah, fix Fee up,
My
give her
turn.
some CP back. I think we can just go for broke on the boss.
Leave it to me. How about this? My turn.
There we go.
Okay, it's safe for now.
Nice and easy. Despite the combat link breaking. That fight is supposed to be difficult or sort of uncomfortable because the combat link breaks as part of the scripted event that happens. But just know what you're doing, know how to link Fee and Reen, and you're good.
Great.
Great!
I did it.
Energy Shell. Pretty good.
Done.
Flash Grenade. Okay. Fee's starting to get to the nasty stuff. Yeah, blind 30%, seal 30%. Blind makes it so physical attacks basically can't hit. Seal makes it so that they literally can't physical attack. So you're doubling down in a large area.
I'm
Flash
out, of
Grenade's
course.
fun mostly.
Making progress.
There we go. Good job, you losers. You did
That
it.
was rough.
Reen, that wasn't bad. Fee did take a huge hit, but...
Yeah, but we still won.
Only just.
Fee, you're the only one who has the right to say that.
What the hell is wrong with you, Eustace Alberea? Why did you sever the link?
Don't even think of trying to place the blame on me, Machias Regnitz. You were the one who severed the link.
You said you'd cooperate, but you just couldn't do it, could you?
I love this actually with
stoop to the same level as a commoner like me.
I love this with with the casual costume because Machias has an extremely grabbable collar. Eustace with the low riding collar, that's some advanced tactics to not get strangled by your classmates.
You nobles truly are beyond redemption. You're utterly hopeless, through and through.
You asinine little. Why can't you see that all of this is born from your own prejudice and narrow-mindedness?
That's enough.
Please, calm down.
Stay out of this. This is our problem.
Why don't we settle this once and for all? Let me show you how much better than you I really am.
Reen!
There we go.
Nice work.
Reen, are you all right?
Hey, are you injured?
I'm fine. It's just a scratch. I was so sure we'd killed it, though.
I shouldn't have either. But it's down for good this time.
I should administer first aid on that scratch.
Yeah, no, Fee Solo's the boss. Pretty much.
That feels much better. Thanks, Emma.
You're welcome. I'm happy I was able to put what we learned from Instructor Beatrix's classes to good use.
That was last week, right?
I'm sorry, Rena.
It's our fault that you were injured.
Empirically, yes.
Oh, don't worry about it. It wouldn't have happened if I'd been paying more attention.
Once again, the drinking game of this is every time Reen apologizes for something that isn't his fault. Please take care of yourself a little bit more. Get a glass of water. Open a window. Pet a dog. Go stare at a plant. Don't play the Reen drinking game because you'll probably die.
I'm just glad neither of you were hurt.
Why are you so...
You should rest that shoulder for a while.
Yes, absolutely. I'd strongly recommend you fall back from the front line for the time being.
Thanks. I will. All right, let's get moving. We need to tell the Provincial Army about the monster we just defeated.
Yeah. I suppose it's not a done deal until we file our report.
Aurochs Fort isn't much farther across the canyon. We may need to hurry if we wish to be back in Bereahard before nightfall, however.
Let's go.
Hey, Reen?
Someone has to practice self-care and it's not gonna be Reen, apparently. Oh my god. You're not wrong.
Huh? What is it?
I just
Hey, remember this scene.
look solus Mercuri eum.
What? What did you just do?
Nothing. I just wanted to check on your bandage.
I just wanted to check on your bandage and speak in an unknowable tongue.
Good, good. It seems fine.
Everything's fine, do not question.
But please try your best to keep your shoulder firm. The less it moves, the better. You don't want your injury getting worse now.
Okay. I could swear I felt something warm flowing into my body. Maybe I'm just imagining things.
Ugh, so, for anyone experiencing this game for the first time, that is the worst screen to see. However, it's still possible to change his equipment as needed. Hey, guess what? Your party messed up so bad that you don't get to play as Reen anymore, which is why I said, hey, make sure that Fee is ready to do her job. So, Fee is disgusting. She is very strong and can definitely fill Reen's shoes pretty easily for the rest of this little run. But I don't like fighting I think I fucked up really bad. Yeah, I did. I don't like fighting mobs during this period of time because Oh boy, do you feel Reen's absence. Let's link these two up. No, let's link these two up. The other two sure can't link. So, let's try Flash Grenade. I'll show it off.
Here.
So yeah,
I'll handle this.
it's got a decent miss chance. And it has a decent chance of not applying its debuffs at all.
Be gone.
So I don't tend to use it. We have yet to really get feasibility that I spam for moving.
Gleaming Cloud.
God, I love that thing that Emma does.
Very well.
Also, yeah, definitely take a look at Emma's crafts. Nothing weird happening at all. Excuse me while I summon these giant magic swords.
We should be safe now.
Sub P Frost says, I'm the eternal boss or something. I mean, nothing, I swear. It's not a problem. Don't worry about it. Just don't question. Dude, there's nothing suspicious. Ignore all of the magic pouring out of me. So yeah, we are stuck at least for a little bit rocking this group, and yeah, this is what Team B had to deal with last time. How's your injury? If it still hurts, we can slow down a bit. It's no big deal, honest. It stopped bleeding and it doesn't even hurt that much anymore. Emma's first aid skills are really top notch. Oh, not at all. Well, if you're sure. If you truly are in pain, there's no shame in admitting it. Thanks, Eustace, but I'm really not kidding about how little pain I feel. It's kind of incredible. Almost like, did you run some kind of special ointment on the wound or something? Did you unmake the wound from existence or something, Emma? No, what? I mean, yes, I did. I used a kind of special medicine I brought with me from back home. My grandmother made it by combining a number of medicinal herbs together, I believe. Oh, really? My old master often used something similar. I kind of want to know more about this. Oh no, there's nothing more to tell. I don't actually know the recipe or anything. Actually, I was more impressed with you, Fee. Please, let's change the subject. You made defeating that monster look really easy. Me? Now that you mention it, you were unnaturally agile. And that's not the first time you've saved us in battle either. Are you certain you're 2 years younger than us? Yep. It was nothing special. I'm just accustomed to combat. Accustomed? What kind of life must she have led to become accustomed to using such advanced fighting techniques? Yeah, no, I like it that, Eustace and Machias take up a lot of the, like, time and attention of the arc, and then you realize that there is a backstory tornado happening immediately next to them with me and Emma.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm fine to go on with this,
Leave it to me.
with these,
It's my turn.
master sports. I don't think we need to stop yet.
Target's eliminated.
Is this it? I believe so. It's a rather pretty shade of pink, isn't it? Lick. Fee, what the fuck? What are you? A little sweet for salt. Why are you licking something we found in the middle of the canyon? She's certainly fine. So they're gonna use this in the bath? I guess I shouldn't be surprised nobles would do this kind of thing. Well, let's just take what we need and go. Obtain pink salt. I'm sure the clients won't mind if we give this to them after we've reported in at the fort, will they? I imagine they'll be satisfied as long as they receive it by the end of the day. Off we go then. So, the game knows you spent a long time running out here, and if you're like me, I nervously went back and reported it immediately, but the game's just like, hey, listen, I know you want to do that. You don't gotta. Like, it's fine. So yeah, we're in a little bit of we're in a bad spot because no Reen and Reen is Reen and Fee carry the group, so
My
being
turn.
forced to trade off of them hurts.
We should be safe now.
Comments in chat immediately. Fee, I love you. Fee is a cat. Fee, gremlin. Marcus Valafi, delicious.
Oh, that's a beautiful looking treasure chest.
Fee's good. Like, yeah, no. don't like random salt-like structures you find in the middle of the canyon. Oh boy, I messed that up.
My
Turbo
turn.
mode did not help me out there. Yeah, I think we gotta just go for it.
Target lock.
My turn.
Please.
Need to do
Thank
something.
you.
Hang in there, everyone.
Thank you very much.
So Energy Shell heals everybody but Machias, and Emma naturally complements
Very well.
that by healing
My
Machias
turn.
and restoring his
Target's
Energy
eliminated.
Shell. So long as we have Fee clearing the way, things will be fine. Let's do our dumb ninja run. There we go.
A dangerous
boy.
foe. Stay on guard.
You know, with Reen gone, no. There are some things that are just better to not deal with. That is one of them.
It's huge.
Really intricately detailed fort.
So this is Auroch's Fort, one of the Kreutzen Provincial Army's premier bases.
Not how I was expecting it to look. They modified an older fort. A lot.
Is something wrong, Eustace?
No, not at all. Let's go and give our report on the monster we defeated.
Whee!
Isn't that...
It's a freight train from Bereahard?
Looks like it's carrying tanks. Pretty heavily armored ones at that.
Those are the latest models from the Rhineford Company. They're called Oxen.
How? Come on, we have things to do.
Eustace is pissed for some reason.
Why does he have to be so...
He's right, though. We really should keep moving.
Yeah.
Who goes there? Wait. Aren't those uniforms?
That
We're
we're not
members
wearing,
of Thor's
yes?
Military Academy. Class...
We completed a monster extermination task on your behalf and have come to give our report.
Oh, so you're the ones.
We've been expecting you. You'll forgive my curtness. We just didn't think you'd have someone so young with you as well.
So we were able to defeat the monster in question. Do you require a written report or is verbal confirmation okay?
Oh no, that's fine.
You were really able to beat that thing, though?
Somehow or another, yes?
It wasn't easy, but we managed.
Huh. Not bad. Not bad at all. We probably should have taken care of it ourselves, but it was a pretty dexterous thing, so we just kind of let it be.
You know, so we just kind of gave up.
It wasn't tough enough to cause any of us any harm, as long as we were in our armored cars when we encountered it. But still, it took a bit of convincing for us to ask a group of students to fight it, as you might imagine.
I can understand that.
Well, provided a good opportunity for us to test our skills.
Wait.
Oh, Lord Eustace, what brings you? That uniform. Are you?
Correct. I've returned to Bereahard as part of a field study for the Academy. I'm here as a student, not as a member of the Alberea household. Please treat me accordingly, the same as you would my classmates.
As you wish.
As you wish, Lord Eustace.
Wow. Looks like even the provincial army will miss a chance to bend over backwards for him.
I would like to know, however, about the contents of that train that just passed by here.
Ah, You saw it? Our provincial army has finally started getting supplied with tanks. Isn't it exciting?
Armored cars can't hope to compete with tanks in terms of firepower, after all. And we can't let the Imperial Army be stronger than us forever.
I see. The fort also appears to have been fortified quite significantly.
Ah, yes. Some rather sizable construction work was carried out just last month.
Yeah, we're totally militarizing even more. Isn't that exciting?
It'll
Everyone
take
in
more
class.
than a little cannon fire to damage these walls now.
Our anti-air defenses are going to be strengthened in the near future, too. This should soon become a fort we soldiers of the Kreutzen province can truly be proud of. You can count on that.
I will. And with that, I believe we are done here. We should take our leave.
Okay.
It is almost evening after all.
Roger that.
There we go, and we got Spark Arrow, which I believe still boosts arts, and we want Fee to be a physical attacker. I'm sorry, I'm just like, whenever I get new cords, the first thing I think of is like, hey, is it good on Rain? Is it good on Fee? That's mostly what I'm thinking about. And that's, let's rest really quick. There we go. Sandwich, yeah, you know, I am gonna buy one of these for a reason that I'm gonna buy one of each of these for later reasons. Let's sell this. Let's talk to this man. Yeah, there we go. So we got another book from the collection. Just gonna double check. Yeah, Red Moon Rose. We're doing good so far, everybody. I have never successfully collected every single copy of Red Moon Rose. I always miss one, and I need to save scum until it comes back. So this is a new and exciting experience for me.
What is the meaning of this?
Machias?
If we were on the border with Crossbell or the Republic, maybe I could understand. But why does the provincial army here need state-of-the-art tanks? Not to mention
Good
anti-air
question.
defenses and countless other fortifications. It's utter madness.
Machias.
He makes a good point.
Can you truly be so ignorant? This is the reality of the present situation within the Empire. Tensions between Osborne's reformist faction and our noble faction grow worse by the day, though admittedly it's been happening mostly under the surface, away from the eyes of the general populace. But this is just one of the many ways that conflict is manifesting itself.
I'd heard rumors, but
Hey,
No doubt my
internal
father was the
politics.
one who
It's
ordered
great.
these fortifications.
So great.
I have no intention of giving any comments of my own on his decision, but if you wish to lodge a complaint, I'm quite happy to listen. So?
No, it's fine. The sun's going down. We should get back to Bereahard.
yeah.
Let's
Oh,
go then.
fantastic. I believe this is going to lead to one of my favorite scenes. Oh, man, this is a good one. We just gotta, run back first. And yeah, no. They're gonna make us mostly run back.
This monster seems dangerous. Be careful.
It sounds like a siren. It seems to be coming from the fort. Huh? Fee, what's... Yeah, that's fine. Whatever's happening there, it's probably fine. Huh? What was that? Are birds like that? Machias. Please, honey. Imbecile, that was no bird. Looked like someone was riding on it. Yeah, I think it was a child, actually. What? Are you certain? Going by build? Yeah, I didn't get a look at the surface, so I can't be 100% sure, but I think so. Unbelievable. Odysseus, were you on your way back to Bereahard? What is this commotion? What is the meaning of the siren? Well, you see, moments ago we became aware of an intruder in Aurochs Fort. You don't mean that silver thing that flew past us? You saw it? What direction did it go? It flew off to the southwest mere moments ago. at a rather significant speed. Damn. If you'll please excuse us. Take care, Lord Eustace. Okay. Weird. I won't catch it. It does seem unlikely. What could that have been, though? It's a very good question. What's capable of flying that's not an airship? I've never heard of any flying device besides one. This is a matter for the Army. We should trust them to handle it. We're students, visiting here for our studies. We're under no obligation to do the Provincial Army's job for them, besides which we have our hands full with our own tasks. That is true, but it would do no harm to mention this incident in our report. It is noteworthy, after all. Yeah. On another note, my shoulder seems to have healed completely. I feel ready to rejoin the front lines. God bless. Are you certain? I find it hard to believe such a significant injury could heal so quickly. You have some kind of alien constitution? I'm pretty sure I don't. I think Emma's grandmother's medicine was just really effective. Yeah, that must be it. Hey, I'm just glad you're alright. Reen can now be placed in the active battle once more. God bless. Yeah, I love that Reen was able to pick out what was happening up there with just his eyes, you know. Fee was too, apparently.
Okay.
Yeah, no, people in this class can casually sense others, you know, like you do. Reen can, for some reason, sense people behind doors.
Here we go.
And he can pick out, people from, you know, speeding, whatever the frig that was.
Go.
So yeah, we're back with this. I think I'm gonna swap up the party again to better work on our master ports, but now it should be fine actually. Let's just run past the dogs. Fee feels like she goes faster than everybody else. I hate to admit it, the dumb run totally works. Oh, Vlanoic, thank you so much for the sub. Seriously, I appreciate it.
My feet are killing me.
There we go. And you can tell that is a pretty... So, like, check out the... So this was a Vita game. Look into the distance and just check out the 3D perspective as I slowly pan. You can kind of tell that this was a mobile game. I mean, this is gorgeous looking. Don't get me wrong for a mobile title. But there are like processor saving things you notice every once in a while. Just about sundown. I guess that means our field study activities are done for the day. Thank goodness for that. I'm exhausted. And I'm starving. Oh my god, thank you for all the subs. Holy shit. I look away for half a second. Whatever that strange flying object was, it doesn't seem to have come anywhere near the mountain, the main thoroughfare at least. Kami Moons, thank you for the sub. Fortunately not. The city wouldn't be this calm if it had. Yeah, it's probably long gone by now. We should head back to the hotel before it gets dark. There's a lot to put in our daily reports today, after all. Indeed. We can figure out how to best summarize the day's events over dinner. Okay, so remember what I said in Chapter 1, how food's a, like, uniting thematic thing in this game? That's gonna continue, actually. First, let's turn this in, and let's go look at the good dog again. Now with even weirder lighting. I love that dog. Okay. Yeah, it's over here. And I think we are good to save and go ahead. Now, yeah, food is important thematically in this game because food frequently represents exactly like it represents the character of the land or the area that you're visiting. So, let's have a meal in Briarheart. That's father, huh? What? I'm terribly sorry for not coming to greet you, Father. Although I'm here for a short time, I, Eustace, have returned to enough. As I informed Rufus, you may do as you wish while you're here. However, you will do nothing that brings shame upon myself, nor upon the Alberea name. Please be ever mindful of your position and what you represent. Yes, Father. Would it be too much to ask for you to introduce yourself to my classmate? I have no time for pleasantries. Should I require anything of you, you will be contacted. What was that all about? Hey, that's not really... That was the almighty Duke Alberea, was it? The head of one of the 4 great houses and the man in charge of this entire province. Indeed. And by some strange twist of fate, my father as well. Eustace? I've spoken out of turn. Forget I said that. Today's workload has made me hungry. Shall we return to our rooms, then find something to eat? That sounds good to me. I'm starving. Yeah, there's something going on. At this point, Reen and the others returned to their rooms for a much-needed shower. Then, after a short rest, they headed to the restaurant in the central plaza for dinner. Oh, God, open air, outdoor seating in a city this nice. Oh, what beautiful.
The breeze here feels wonderful.
The food was delicious too.
Agreed.
I can see why this restaurant is popular with the nobles. Do you dine here often, Eustace?
I do. The chef has been good to me since I was a child. I was practically raised on this food.
How typical. Even in your dining habits, you nobles subsist on unnecessary luxury, though I can't deny the quality of the food.
It wasn't just tasty, but warm, too.
Yes. For a high-class restaurant, the chef seems to have used a lot of very healthy ingredients. Perhaps he's doing his part to ensure Eustace stays in good health.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I wonder what Group B is doing right now.
We had this exact same conversation in our group last month, too. I'm sure they're hard at work over in St. Arc. Probably nothing to worry about.
It was Celdic for you last month, right? So you were thinking of us on the first night?
Yeah. After dinner, we were wondering how Group B was getting on. Dare I ask?
Well...
Nowhere near as peacefully as now. This is a big improvement.
I kind of figured that much.
I love how blunt Fee is and how Reen's like, yeah, not gonna pretend.
Much better this time. That much is true.
Huh? And I'm sure our reports will reflect that.
It is an improvement, though I'm not convinced it's good enough.
It's not?
I'm certain Group B gave their absolute best in all of their tasks today. But can we honestly say the same? That we could have done no better? And I'm referring not just to the monster encounter, but to the handling of our other tasks as well.
We'll just have to try and make up for it in the day we have left. Besides, we had the chance to catch sight of a far bigger problem.
Yes, that's true.
First, we find out taxes are rising throughout the province. Then, we find out the military is being expanded on a grand scale. Don't even try to tell me the two aren't related.
I have no intention of denying it, but you're only looking at one side of the coin. Exactly how many Oxen tanks do you think the Imperial Army has under their control?
Well...
100 or 2, I'd guess.
Precisely. The Imperial Army's military capabilities are enormous.
I will not question why you know the exact number.
This nation has one of the most powerful armed forces on the continent, and roughly 70% of it is under the Chancellor's control. Tell me, how is the Noble Alliance supposed to counter that?
So you're suggesting that's why the Provincial Army needs to bolster its forces?
Considering both sides are comprised of Erebonians, it all seems so wasteful.
Oh, the travails of youth. How noble and beautiful they are.
It's you.
Baron Blue Blanc, I believe?
It's such an honor that you would remember a mere baron. I see you've completed a hard day's work already. How splendid!
Yes, nearly.
What about you?
I love him.
Alas, I have yet to be blessed with the fateful encounter I seek. The search for beauty is filled with perils and obstacles, yet that is precisely what makes it all so beautiful.
I love
I hope
him.
you enjoy the rest of your stay.
I most certainly will. Though it truly is a pity that the clear air of this verdant city should be tinged, if but faintly, with the scent of steel. I'd heard that Duke Alberea was a man of many interests, but I was unaware he counted playing with fire among them. I don't condemn him for it, though, for only by playing with fire can one create fireworks. Would you not agree, my friends?
I don't like your implications.
And I think this whole line of conversation is a little inappropriate.
Oh, please do pardon me, young lady. I meant no harm, I assure you. I wish you well on your remaining day here. May you reveal to me the beauty I seek by its end, be it the lovely luster of success or the sad splendor of failure.
Who does he think he is? This is why I can't stand nobles.
I thought you might say that. If it makes you feel better, though, I have my doubts as to whether that man truly is a noble to begin with.
What?
His behavior seems so exaggerated, almost as if he's trying to act like the quintessential noble, like he's fulfilling the stereotype.
Yeah, something about him feels off to me, too. But what's even stranger is that he knew we only have one day left here.
You're right.
We told him of our field study, but never once did we divulge how long we intended to remain here.
Between him and that silver object, we've been crossing paths with a lot of strange people today.
Well, tomorrow's the end of our stint here. We can't let ourselves get distracted. We still have a lot to do.
That's right. We have to do our group proud.
We should return to the hotel and begin work on our reports then.
God, I love that scene. Oh, Booblong's so good. I think I remember really liking this scene following. Like, pretty much everything from the dinner onwards, I think, in this arc is really good.
Can't get to sleep?
I could ask you the same. You aren't going to tell me the bed's too hard for you, are you?
I wouldn't dream of it. I've never slept in a bed this high class in my life. Not even back at home.
And yet you're the son of Baron Schwarzer. You've not lived the life one might expect of a boy from a noble family.
Yeah, that's just how my dad is. A lord should live like his people, not above them. That's how he always put it.
I see. It sounds as though you have a good family.
Yeah, I'm very thankful for my upbringing.
Aren't you going to ask? I assumed you'd be curious about that brief exchange with my father earlier.
He stinks.
I wasn't really sure you'd want me to bring that up. You obviously get along really well with your brother, but I didn't get that same sense with the Duke. Has he always been like that?
As far back as I can remember. I suppose he just has little respect for a son born to a commoner.
What?
My brother and I have different mothers. He was born of my father's legal wife, a noble who still lives to this day. My own mother, however, was a commoner, and she passed away 8 years ago. In other words, I am his bastard son.
I had no idea. So, was that chef we met earlier?
He's my uncle, on my mother's side. Perhaps that's why he's always been so good to me. Or perhaps he's simply compelled to treat me as I deserve to be treated, being the son of the Duke.
No, that can't be. I don't blame you for being a little cynical, but there's no need to be quite so hard on yourself.
I suppose you're right.
I'm sure you have your differences, but you do get along with your brother, right?
You could say that. He's treated me well ever since I was taken in 8 years ago. He was the one who taught me my swordsmanship, and who trained me in the ways of court etiquette.
I knew it.
Pardon?
There's just something honest, I guess you could say, about the way you fight. It shows that whoever taught you was someone you really trusted. When we first met him this afternoon, I had a hunch he might have been the one. What's wrong?
Nothing at all. You just keep reminding me how unlike a noble you truly are.
I get that a lot.
Is your injury from this afternoon on the mend?
It's fine, honestly. There's no pain, and the wound's closed up like it was never there. I'll have to be sure to thank Emma's grandmother for her help someday.
That's good to hear. Still, from where I stand, you are something of a danger to yourself.
This is a really good line.
I am?
On the day of the entrance ceremony, when the trapdoor opened beneath us, you acted instantly to protect Elisa. It wasn't even a moment's hesitation.
Ah.
In most cases, one would reflexively act to protect himself. It's part of man's natural survival instinct. Yet you put another before yourself, not even pausing to question the validity of that decision.
Remember that this is being said.
And you did exactly the same thing with us today. I'm sure most people would see that as an act of selflessness and sing your praises for it. But to me, it comes across as abnormal, perhaps even twisted.
I don't know how to respond to that. I wasn't expecting you to see through me quite so clearly.
Well, I owed you as much for having seen through me first. Still, the point stands. You need to be more cognizant of the effects your actions have on those around you. If not for your health and for your reputation, that selflessness of yours can just as easily be perceived as arrogance, after all.
I know it can, and you're not the first person to tell me that. What's the point in saving others if you can't spare even a moment to save yourself? That's what my old master always used to say to me.
Was it now? I suppose we both have some things we need to work through.
The understatement of the century.
Yeah, but for now, we need to get a good night's sleep. If we stay up too late tonight, we're going to be dead to the world tomorrow. And that wouldn't be fair to the others.
I agree. It wouldn't be fair. To the girls, at least. I'd hate to be so tired as to limit my potential.
Hear, hear. Good night, Eustace.
Pleasant dreams.
Yeah, so Eustace is great. Machias just like they were talking at just normal volume, and I'm trying to sleep right over here. I love that scene so much.
Drinks are on me someday.
There's line. Drinks are on me someday. Oh my god. Yeah, no. I love that scene to death because, so the thing is, you'll see this a lot with this game. There are characters that are emotionally intelligent, emotionally unobservant, and Eustace is like, Eustace falls, I think, into the category of probably the most, like, he is one of the most emotionally intelligent characters in this game. He is really, really quick-witted when it comes to understanding how other people work. He just has, like, you find out that 8 years ago he was taken in by this noble house, and he's been trying so hard to be a noble, and has this weird cocoon of callousness around him that the way it manifests is so just weird and awkward that it doesn't come through how much he actually understands the people around him. He gets Reen, actually, which is not something that I could say about many characters in this game. It's so good. Okay, let's take a look at what field study tasks we got. Highway monster, yeah. Weight of nostalgia. Okay, fine. Another well-balanced assortment. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if Rufus had predicted what happened yesterday from the very start. You're saying he intended to give us a first-hand look at the problems between the nobles and the commoners? If that's true, I'm impressed. His reputation is well-earned. Sure does seem that way. I believe that's enough talk about my brother. We only have 1 day left before we must depart on a return voyage to Trista. We should set out as soon as...
Eustace Alberea.
What is it, Machius Regnitz?
I will accept no more failures. Today, we will form a combat link.
What?
As much as I may dislike you, I'm ashamed that we were unable to do what every other member of our class has accomplished. Today's monster extermination request seems as good a chance as any to make up for yesterday's failure. What did you say?
You really are simple-minded, aren't you? I suppose you overheard our conversation last night and feel some kind of affinity toward me now?
Like I said, he is really good at seeing through people. It just comes out so wrong.
Nonsense! I did no such thing! I was fast asleep while you yammered on about your family and Reen and...
Machias.
That's pretty conclusive.
Very well. I accept. I'll be happy to show you what a proper combat link looks like.
We'll see about that. Fortunately, I have more than enough generosity of spirit to endure being paired with an arrogant noble like you.
Maybe today's field study will go more smoothly than yesterday's after all.
Lord Eustace.
Arno? What brings you here? I would have expected you to be at my father's side.
I'm terribly sorry I could not greet you upon your arrival yesterday. However, I have come today in the capacity of an escort.
An escort? I'm sure you must be aware that I returned to Bereahard purely as part of a field study for my academy work.
But of course. However, His Grace has directly requested that I escort you to the mansion. So I would be most appreciative if you'd accompany me without delay.
Father? He showed no signs of desiring my company when we spoke yesterday.
I am in no position to question or oppose his orders, merely to obey them. I'm sure you understand. Though while I hesitate to speculate, I do wonder if His Grace may feel some regret regarding his demeanor yesterday.
Oh.
But...
Oh, Eustace.
Go with him. We can attempt to form a combat link another time.
We'll be able to handle the morning's tasks just fine on our own. Don't worry about us.
Ha! You've come all the way back to your hometown. It would be a shame not to visit with your family, right?
Agreed.
Are you certain? Very well. I'll return this afternoon. And though I will worry as to how you'll fare without me, I know you'll at least give it your best, for what that's worth.
Of course we will.
All right. Let's meet back in the hotel lobby around noon. If something comes up, just leave a message at the front desk.
Understood. Lead the way, Arno.
Gladly. Please excuse us.
I feel bad for Eustace.
Well, let's get started. We wouldn't want to give Eustace any further reason to worry, now would we?
Huh, certainly not. Still...
What? What is it? If you have something to say, just say it.
Oh, it's nothing. Nothing at all.
She's probably thinking, the worst is over, and it's all thanks to your eavesdropping.
Good boy.
Holy shit!
Stop that! Stop looking at me like I'm some hapless babe. Reen,
You do know I still haven't completely forgiven you for lying, don't you?
Are you still hung up on that?
And Emma, I hope you're ready to score second on our midterms because I'm not about to lose to you again. But don't even think about giving those exams any less than your very best. I intend to best you when you're in top form.
You will?
And as for you, Fee, I've been wanting to say this for a long time now. Sleeping in class is an affront to our education. You need to start treating classes more seriously. Listen, take proper notes. Raise your hand now and then. And stop covering your ears when I'm talking to you.
I can't hear you.
Fee, what the hell?
Anyway, we've got a lot to do, so how about we get to it?
Right.
Oh man, I love that scene. Like I said, everything from that dinner conversation onwards is gold. Yeah, no, I have strong feelings about Eustace. He's good. Eustace is he's extremely kind, empathetic, and extremely awkward, which is something that I can always respect. We need to go to Station Street really quick. There's also something that we need to do. Is it you? Nope. Is it you? Yeah, sorry, there's gonna be a few seconds of rub face on NPC. There we go. And then we need to go to the general store, I believe, and buy a little something. And then there is a hidden mission today, because you'll notice that we only had 2 field study tasks, so that hidden mission will bring us up to 3. So we want to buy some fresh milk. This is buying 10. That should be good. 11. That's solid. That's solid. Just so much milk. Entire gallons of milk. So our field studies are in town. However, we're going to head in this direction, and it's going to be a long run. So I'll be watching chat because I want to talk to you guys, because that scene, I think, is the moment that I'm like, you know, I think I really like this game. Like, it took a while for me to really realize, for the class and the cast to really grow on me, but by the time Eustace and Reen had their little heart-to-heart and Machias had his, like, turnaround afterwards, and with Fee being consistently excellent and Emma being a black hole of mysteries, I was on board. That for me was the moment that I'm like, oh boy, I'm gonna wind up playing this like all day and night straight, aren't I? Okay.
Retreat!
It didn't
Right.
work.
You won't be so lucky next time.
Oh my god. Caminador, thank you so much for the bits. South P. Frost says, I find it weird that I can feel so strongly for every member of the main cast. So, last night when we were, I'm gonna talk to this guy in a sec, when we were streaming Windrose, I received probably one of the nicest compliments that a GM/showrunner can get, which is, how is every character the best character? That's sort of how I feel about this game to a certain extent. I like casts that are shored up across the board. So this is Anton. We'll talk about Anton another time. I don't think you'll get the full Anton experience unless we take some time. Anton is indeed one of those 59 wonders that I'm going to register
Dangerous
before
foe.
every
Stay on guard.
session. For now, though, we're just gonna help him walk back to town. Aw. I'm so happy to share this game and its characterization. I think it's good. I like these kids. They're good kids. I think they do a lot with the setting as this, like.
Find our way through.
Oh boy. boy, we have a chance to blow all these guys up with one crit, but right. Big deal. Yeah, it's fine.
How about this?
I'll handle it.
Oh boy.
Go.
Oh my god. My luck. Their luck too, apparently.
My turn. Okay, it's safe for now.
Oh, hey, Christian, also, how's it going? Don't worry, it's fine. Like I said, you won't get the full Anton experience until you fully realize that this is the Anton expanded cinematic universe. We'll talk about Anton's story later. It requires actually a certain degree of wacky continuity. There we go. So, we're gonna go heal up, and we've got 2 quests to complete. We've got the Bite of Nostalgia first, and then we've got, the main quest, actually. I think it's fun that you kick the main quest forward. Oh yeah, we gotta ask about the monster. So, yeah, no, giant carnivorous plant, blah, 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 let's rest. So, like I said in a previous session, since you can pretty much heal up freely and recover freely, the game had to give you some sort of incentive to sleep at inns. So you get super meter back from sleeping at inns, more or less. It lets you spam your crafts a little bit more. It's gotta be that fair trade. So, we found out last night that this guy is Eustace's uncle. Greetings and welcome. Hello, Hammond. We're here to take up your request, but I'd also like to thank you for that delicious meal last night. It was good. Oh, I'm pleased to hear that. Might I ask where Lord Eustace is, though? He was called back to the mansion, I'm afraid. We have plans to meet up with him in the afternoon, however. Is that so? It's too bad Eustace isn't here, considering this request is from his uncle. Anyway, about your request. Ah yes, as you read, I would like you to gather some ingredients for me. Are you all currently free? If so, I will explain the details of what I need. Take up the request. Yeah, we can take it up now. Please go ahead and explain. The request mentions something about making a nostalgic dish. Correct. Said dish isn't on our menu, but it's one that I would like you all to try. I assume it's a rather special dish then. There's no doubts about how delicious it'll be if you're making it, at least. What kind of dish is it? Perhaps soup is the best way to describe it. I plan on making enough for you all to enjoy, so please look forward to that. How could we not? What do you need for us to gather? So, we're making a soup. We got the ingredients list. We are going to just double check how much we have of each really quickly. Ingredients. We need globby fat and a healing herb. So, healing herb is something that we get on this map. Globby fat we need 2 more of, so that shouldn't be too bad. Now, remember when I mentioned that food is a thematic, like, anchor point for this game? Quests and side quests that involve food are... keep an eye out on those. There's a reason. So yeah, we get a healing herb from the Septian Church, and then we hit up the North Kreutzen Highway. There we go. Oh, mask. That's so nice to hear. Yeah, like I am. I get particularly sappy related to this game in particular because similarly, this was whenever I was having an off day. This was a this is my unwind game, and if that trophy would go away, I could find out if I got any items I did not. Like this Trails in the Sky first chapter, second chapter, third chapter. God, I'm moving day after tomorrow, and I've got this game with you guys to actually help me unwind. Like I've been going through that nostalgic process of packing up my whole life and getting it ready to move, and like you could probably tell I was a little more jumpy at the start of the stream, but over the course of it, I've just really unwound because this for me is like a profound and complete joy because I can share something that makes me happy with other people and make them happy, and like I don't think it gets better than that. I mean, like, there's obviously other grander cosmic goals to pursue in life, but, like, in terms of, like, short order issues, nah, you ain't gonna get better than that.
Enemy sighted. Let's take them out.
My turn.
Let's, yeah, so, once again, the math on Reen's Arc Slash is, beautiful, gorgeous. I'm going to be using this for the rest of the game, so if for some reason you don't particularly like Arc Slash, I am sorry. It's going to be our best friend from here on. And you'll notice that I haven't touched or upgraded some of the characters here.
Okay.
It has been entirely V and Reen.
That one all right.
See? We make a great team.
It's because I'm biased. Clear gelatin, that is not globby fat. We'll just need to run around and
Here they come! Be careful, everyone!
I remember my drop rates for this were abysmal the first time through, but apparently they're pretty common if I already have 3, so
That one all right.
get ready to see that a lot. Item, ingredients, globby fat. We got one more. And this game honestly works by Super Nintendo logic, which is if you get far enough away from enemies or loading zone them, they'll come back. Loading zoning is just hitting that is so fast. I think for this version of the game, the load times are damn near like nothing, so you can just run back in, run out, and reset all the enemies soon. I had a pretty embarrassing exchange where I was like, yeah, no, I'll just respawn that enemy. Trying to get far enough away on North Crimson Highway because it's a tiny map. Like, yeah, no, I'll just respawn that enemy anytime now.
Target's eliminated.
Good job, V.
Let's get going.
Globby fat. We're done with the quest. So, yeah, remember what I said about food. If you can't tell, I like this game a lot. I learned something new about it every time I play, too. So, like, even this time, there's a lot of little dialogue stuff I'm picking up on, so... Yeah. Would you believe me if I told you that this is actually, despite liking it this much, this is actually probably... This ain't my favorite in the series, not by a long shot. But we'll be getting to that one. Hello again. I presume you've collected all the ingredients then. Yeah, everything's here and accounted for. Here you go. Much obliged. Please make your way over to the table. I'll begin preparing the dish immediately. How is it? I call this dish Deluxe Herb Chowder. It was beyond delicious. I feel some sort of comforting warmth throughout my body after eating it. Indeed, I almost feel like a bowl of this might cure it outright. Pleased to hear that. I missed a line and I'm pissed. You did mention that this was a rather nostalgic dish. I assume Eustace had it often. That's correct. It was even one of his favorite dishes. To tell you the truth, the one who created this dish was none other than my sister herself. In other words, Lord Eustace's mother. I see. Well then. Would that make you his uncle? Emma was not there for the conversation last night, obviously. Kind of surprising. Oh, whoops, we didn't tell you two about that, did we? My apologies, I was under the impression that you were all aware. I wasn't expecting his mother to be the creator of this dish, though. His mother must have been skilled at cooking if she could think of a dish this delicious. She was indeed. She would even come by to help out here from time to time. The first time she made this soup was when Lord Eustace fell ill during his younger years. She went to the church to ask for medicinal herbs, after which she set about inventing a dish that would be that would be both easy for him to digest and enjoyable to eat. Lord Eustace was always at the front of her mind. It really does sound like she cared deeply for him. And yet he lost her 8 years ago. Sounds like he hasn't had an easy life after all. Someone's thinking about you, sis. Who might that be? Certainly not me. I've probably said too much. I was hoping that Lord Eustace would be here to enjoy this too, but at any rate, I'm happy that I could talk to you all about this. We got to learn a little bit more about Eustace. We got to learn a little bit more about Eustace, so likewise. Well, that brings my request to an end. Thank you all for your help. There's plenty of soup left over, so feel free to take it with you. Well, thank you, sir. Let me give you this as well. It's the recipe for the creamy chowder that this dish was based off of. it can be made with more common ingredients. If you have the time, you should try to make it for yourselves. Creamy chowder. Kind of want to make it right now. I feel somewhat bad being treated to a delicious meal and then being taught a new recipe. That's very generous of you. This is the least I can do for Lord Eustace's friends. Goodbye then. I wish you luck with your future endeavors. So, yeah, Eustace mentioned it last night, but this guy's his uncle, and is his only tie, more or less, to his commoner blood. And he mentioned it, but with how well the food was prepared the night before, he said he didn't know if it was because he's a noble, and now his uncle's a commoner, and he has a responsibility to make the food good enough for Eustace, or if it was actual from genuine care or love. And you can even see in this request where this man clearly just wanted to make a nostalgic meal that reminded his nephew of his departed mother. He had to go in and put in a request for it and hope that Eustace would show up. Like, while it's easy to write it off as like, oh, this person clearly loves his nephew, I think the issues of class in this game kind of show you how that love is disrupted, or like how it's so easily fucked up. And it's through such a common thing as a side quest that you can just run over and do. Listen, I love the setting building in this. I think it's pretty good, and it breaks my heart. Furthermore, I wanna check something. I'm curious about something. Let's pop open that notebook. Let's look at the recipe book. Yeah, let's take a look at creamy chowder. Now, what's fun about recipes is every character has different proficiency levels of cooking this recipe. So this simple omelet, you could see that Emma could annihilate this simple omelet. She'd do a great job. In fact, screw it, let's make one. Let's make one.
I'll do what I can.
There you go.
It looks great if I do say so myself.
Soft and fluffy omelet. That is the superior version of the omelet. Because Reen and Emma cooked it, they did fantastic. Now, Reen is not a great cook. You'll notice that he has a neutral face on damn near everything. However, Eustace isn't a great cook either.